Now, I am just gonna quickly check the sound. This stuff works. Yeah, seems to be running. Okay. So, interestingly enough, yesterday my stream crashed. After that, I didn't bother streaming. The computer was just too hot. But that same day, my brother and I both thought, where the hell is that cooling pad that we ordered off of China? You know, to keep this fucking thing cold. And guess what arrived in the mail? It was like 2 in the morning when I checked. Or no, it was like 12 o'clock or something when I checked. So hopefully this thing will keep it from crashing any further. Now, with that being said, we still have to replace the CPU fan on this thing. It's actually the second time that we're replacing it. The first CPU fan that's in there right now, but it looks fit, it just kind of is burning up. So, meaning it will spin for a little bit and it'll just shut down. And then the machine overheats, and that just sucks. So, I do have a little heat monitor. We're running at 60-something degrees right now. It usually idles with nothing running in the background at about 30, 40? Yeah, like 40 degrees. 39, 40 degrees. So, I mean, it's not good. It's showing fire icons next to next to the course. So hopefully, I mean, the first sign that it's gonna go is it basically loses connection to the audio interface, so you may lose audio connectivity to the mic or the music first. So that's usually like the first sign of imminent death. But other than that, I think we're good to go. Okay, so I don't really want to work on the album today. It is kind of late, and I just do not possess the concentration or the motivation to do this right now. The time I'm gonna spend on it is also probably not gonna come in. It's probably not gonna be worthwhile, so to speak. So what I'm thinking is probably just work on something new, or maybe take a look at some of the stuff I already have and work with that. So let's... What is this? Like, I see this, I remember opening this every single time I see this project. I open it up, and for some reason I end up not working on it. Oh, okay. It's that one. I know what it is. Okay. It's kind of goofy sounding too. I'm gonna need to rework the synth on this one, probably. Yeah, so, I mean, that's kind of not a very interesting transition. What else? Low tides. Low tides actually came out pretty nice. I really like the way it sounds. But it has a lot of, like, trance, hints of, like, trance. Like, it's been a very long time since I've listened to anything trance. In fact, the last stuff that I've actually listened to was when I was, like, in grade 9, maybe? I was listening to Tiesto. Man. What a memory. Or what a... I can't speak. It's like, excuse me. But that's pretty much all the trance that I've ever listened to, and so nowadays, modern wise, I can't really say it's like, oh, this sounds like trance. You know, To me, this just sounds like something I'd like listening to. Okay. Excuse me. Gotta try something out here. Huh. There's one thing about this particular chord pattern, it kind of gets lost in the middle here that I need to fix. should have just been moved. Or maybe not. Maybe I should just do something like this. This just makes sense. Get this, let me enable the other sounds. Okay, these should be identical, so... Kind of does make sense once the kick is in. See, part of me wants to put this thing in here. Too convoluted. That transition does not work. God damn it. Okay. Okay, why does that work? Why does that work? What the hell? Hold on. Oh, maybe it's just the whole thing was got offset, so maybe that's why it works now. Maybe earlier. Nope. No, that's gonna do the same thing. Okay, maybe I can leave it as it is. Wait, that's the second one. Oh no, it's the copied one, so this should be good. There's this weird phasing issue. Okay. Alright, so don't wanna overdo it on this one. I'm gonna try something else. Empty project. 2018. Temporary project name. Something circuits. Broken circuits. Save the project. Alright. So once again, I kind of want this to be a more down-to-earth kind of deal. So I'm gonna open up probably my topmost favorite plugin, Omnisphere. The savior of anything and everything musical. And alright, yep. Please do create the thing. Appreciate it. Alright. So now one thing that I actually kind of thought of is the kick with a long or a longer tail seems to go pretty well with the more flowy tracks, so to speak, like trance tracks. So there is a library that is filled with fantastic kicks for that purpose. Big room kicks. Here we go. You see that? You hear that? That tail? Oh yeah, that'll do just fine. Let's do 3, 4. I love it. The bass line in the kick kind of fills up a lot of empty spaces. All right. Let's settle on the regular. Okay. At least I have a baseline or something to work with. Celestial. Ooh. That sounds interesting. Nice. Cool. Interesting. Not for this project. Ooh. Ooh. Now which chord could this be? Prophet pad C. Let's see. What is this? Major second. Prophet 5 is considered one of the most important instruments. Sampled C1 to E6, 11 seconds. That's how much of this synth they've sampled. More info, legal info. Really? This legal info? Sampling Omnisphere. Oh yeah, that's right, I've read this. Okay. Major second. Minors. Seriously though, there... shift, FM ring modulation. That's pretty cool. But there has to be a chord thing. Controls equal voices octave prophet pad C red sunrise. Layer A, layer B tags. See, the problem is that if I'm using a chord, there's only so many places that I can go with. See, that is a minor chord, I think, and it's supposed to be a major if I want it to sound good. I can stick to this. That chord could have been better. So, I mean, arpeggiator. Wait a minute. No. There has to be a way to disable the chord. I mean, I'm looking at the wrong I'm looking at the wrong layer. It's the second layer that I need to look at. So if I close this, but that's the good part. Come on, that's the good part. Info. I guess that's just in the sample. Ah, that kind of sucks though. Channel 1. Channel 1. Oh, maybe something can be made out of this thing. This is pretty much what I have to work with. Kind of limiting, but that's just what I have to work with. That's all I got. There's this click and this kick. Not too fond of. Okay, maybe I can actually locate it. Actually, there's another way that I can actually do this. So what I'm gonna do is make a, whoops, not what I wanted to do. Make a second track. I will send this group full copy. This one, high pass, whoops, that's kind of weird. What the hell? What? Really? Reset. Default. Okay, so it must be the delay. Must be the delay of. What the hell? High pass 2. Oh yeah, okay. Okay, well, I thought I could do it this way, but apparently not. Thought I could do like face cancellation with just eliminating that particular high-end click, but unfortunately, it appears that the plugin just adds delay, so that's not gonna work. Let's go ahead and do this. Nothing is stopping me from looking for other kicks. Let's see if there's anything else in here. Like this. What I can do, actually, is I can use the low end of this one and the high end of that one. So low pass, like this. Actually, yeah. Let's make sure it's getting triggered by the same note. B. Clanny says, "Hey, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. How's your day so far? And how did you end up in the stream that is currently in the middle of buttfuck nowhere?" Checking out new people and chatting. Sounds good. Welcome. Alright, let's add some stuff to this thing. Now clap. No, I said clap. Snares and claps. Something slow. Something very docile. I don't want anything punchy. Not for this one. 6, 7, 8. What genre of music are you working on? This particular track, I think it's like trance-y, or at least trance-inspired. But I don't really adhere to a single genre. all of this crap down a bit. Link channel. And as a matter of fact, hold on a second. What was the level at when I started? Okay, good. For some reason, I thought it was clipping in there in the stream, but well, should be just fine. So unlink channels. I'll turn up my mic or my headphones. Here we go. Seven, 8, 7, 8. It's kind of late at night. I'm not really up for writing anything too crazy. I'm a fan of 80s synthwave. Well, there was no synthwave in the 80s, but I know what you're talking about. It's the best thing I've probably heard in terms of synthwave, and I don't listen to a lot of synthwave, which might explain the reason, is the Hackerman music when he's hacking the thing. Hackerman. Let's see.
This might not the mission. Now this is a capital.
Okay.
The core terminal.
This one.
Someone spent a lot of time on this anti-hacking software. I'm gonna have to go into hardcore hacking mode.
That's pretty cool. That's I like that. I like that a lot. Alright, now this has to use some sort of repeating bass line. Probably the same one I used on the other track. So these are the two notes I'm working with. What's kind of weird is that the chords in Omnisphere do not quite match the keys in here. At least the root notes don't. Hey, even that happens. Makes you rely on your listening skills. Can't be easy, can it? No, of course it can't be easy. I used to play piano for like 8 years. What happened? Playing a piano is such a useful skill in music writing. And even for yourself, like honestly, to be able to just sit down and play something, of course that's the best skill. It's amazing. Okay. Let's see. Okay, one thing about this synth is that it needs to re-trigger. Maybe a little bit too much syncopation. Let's shorten this a bit. kind of regret stopping, but my teacher was having me play classical music, which I don't really like. I mean, there's stuff to learn from classical music, to be honest. Huh. Do you have a powerful PC to run all your hardware and applications? No, I do not. I'm running on a 10-year-old machine. But I tend to offload some of the more heavy stuff onto this hardware. I mean, for the most part, it's if it's something more experimental, I'll probably just use these synths, and instead of like automating stuff, I'll just play around with the knobs myself, instead of having to record tracks of digital data that will control all these parameters, and you know, have the computer control this while I'm recording. I'll play around with them, you know, it's make it a little bit more human. I feel like this is a little too long. Have you worked with any artists or just side hobby? I've not worked with any other artists, to be honest. Haven't really had an opportunity to present itself. And to be honest, I'm just about getting ready to start performing music. I got all the preliminary hardware. Excuse me. All the hardware for performing on gigs that do not offer their own equipment. So, I mean, those are basically the two giant speakers behind me. Of course, you can't see that. Oh, can you? Yeah, you can. These are... Let's see. Yeah, that giant fucking brick down there, and the two things behind my chair. Yeah, so that was... These are kind of my latest financing items, so that I could... start performing live. But a lot of venues offer their own hardware. This is just for the kind of gigs where they don't offer their own PA systems, right? Subs and whatnot. So I'm expecting, at least ideally, under ideal conditions, after my first few shows, I would be able to give out some business cards and do some small private shows, at least to pay off the hardware, you know, just pay for the time at least, so to speak, and then we'll kind of, you know, go on from that point on. But music is not the only thing I do. I actually started with music, not in this electronic dance music style. I started with writing soundtracks for video games, and then I got into video game development myself. So I actually want to open up a multimedia studio, and basically work on multimedia projects of my own. So that's TV series, or in this case, it's going to be an online series because TV's dead. Online series, content creation, like DIY stuff, or video game development, or video games, and music, obviously. These are kind of the big four, so to speak. Music, film, video games, and DIY content. So, yeah, I mean, that's kind of my plan. And I feel like with the music, if I play at the right places, music just might be able to get a kickstart on that, right? In the meantime, in all the other fields, I have a video game on Steam that I've been working on for a couple of years, just kind of on and off. You can take a look at that if you want. It's called R-Tag Rise. It's, well, if you put it in Google, R-Tag Rise, like that, you'll be able to find it. With that being said, this is actually one of the projects that me and my friend were kind of working on, when we figured, wouldn't it be fun if a game called Super Meat Boy had co-op? Just kind of birth of that particular project. So yeah, music, programming, animation, all that stuff is done by me. Level creation, my friend's helping me out because it's a part of his projects as well. Yeah, that's basically what I'm doing. Actually, what if I push this one to 9 and 10? Sweet, man. Yeah, I'm into productivity as well. Photographer and the cinematographer. That is pretty cool. I do want to get into, like, way more into filmy stuff. We did an experiment with one of my relatives. We made, like, this little short horror clip, which, I mean, sounds kind of cliche. But at least it was a great opportunity for me to try out sound work and sound design, along with, like, film scoring. That was kind of cool. So it's on YouTube. It's on the Eisenstadt Film channel, which I don't think I actually have. I don't think I have it listed. Let's see. No, don't play audio, please. Okay. I don't think I have it. No, I don't, unfortunately. But I should actually put that on the website. It's kind of important. Let's pick something nice for the secondary. Duplicate, select all, delete, channel 2. Oof. Help out with the audio because I'm not the best at it. That would be interesting. There's a link in my below the video for my Discord. If you have a Discord account, you can join me there and we can chat about it. That sounds interesting. You know what? I feel like I wanna change the style or change the genre of this. Okay, so let's add a different, let's add an actual drum kit here. Let's see, what do I have at our disposal? Abbey Road 60s drums. Let's go vintage, I guess. Loading up. Gotta wait for that sucker to load up. So... okay, never mind that. So... let's mute. Okay, so about 70 BPM. That's what we're looking at here. I wonder if there's a drum kit in Omnisphere. That would be kind of interesting. Okay, Contact 5. How are we doing? Okay, we're getting there. This seems kind of... actually, maybe I'm loading just too much. Let's see. Full kit, light. Let's do a light kit. Yeah. Early 60s, late 60s. Interesting. It's all the way up here. Oh, there's multiple. Let's put something basic in here. Excuse me. That's good enough for starters. You, sir, are way too uptight. So what do you do nowadays? All right. I'll see you next one. Thanks for dropping by. Okay, so what I like to do with this particular thing is usually, let's see, projects. All right, here we go. This will go into the project directory, drums. Import as an audio track. Let's export. And okay, with this done, we do process. Merge clipboard, DC offset. Time stretch. No, resample. Okay, so we're gonna go half the samples. I think. No. Apparently that's not it. Okay, process. No, not time stretch. Process resample. So in that case, what is it? 100% is what? 8. Okay, so 44100. 441. Oh, okay. That's not it. Oh, actually, difference of 100%. Oh, that's not the sampling rate we actually work with. This is it. That's what I was trying to get. This slow drum thing. I really like this effect. Can I get pre-count, please? Maybe longer. And I'm gonna mute this for a moment. And that might be a bit better. Just a bit. This one, I kind of want to try something. Let's see. clearly this is not going to be like a regular album song. This will, however, be absolutely perfect for the one of the Artag Rise levels. So, like the undercover or underground cave area, the cave level will actually benefit greatly from this. I love it. I love the way this sounds. Okay, I got kind of lost, carried away in that one. Okay, don't restart that, please. Okay, there's like contradicting messages with the ducking sound. Okay, so let's get rid of the automation that's there. And now I'm gonna need to re-record the filter modulation, because with the previous one I was just fighting the automation that was kind of there. Not a huge fan. I mean, I like the beginning of it, but not so much for the rest. They say it starts in the wrong area. Okay, here's what I'll do. Backup project. So this will go into the soundtracks folder for RTAG Rise. Also Lost in the Matrix. Ooh. Mossy Caves. Let's call it that. Has a nice Minecraft ring to it. Mossy Caves. Backup video. Keep current project open though. So let's back up that and get rid of this, because I kind of want to go back to the previous, to the first this thing. Now the previous idea was kind of meh. Let's go tonic. Ooh. Okay. Let's try the big room kicks again. Something. I hear something in my head. Symbols. Come on, what's that open hi-hat that I like? That most generic sounding open hi-hat. Come on, I need it. I need it! Okay, let's try this. Hi-hats, closed hats. I need open hats. That! Okay. So battery 3. You go 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Alright. Disconnect to something? Yes, it is. Oh, yeah. Now we're talking. Something nice and generic. Okay. Something deeper. Maybe the actual trance library would have something. Let's see, kicks. Ooh. It might actually have just what I need. But this is a little too... This is just way too snappy. I'm the only one here to find what you're using. I am only here to find what you're using. Using for what? Bite the roses. I thought I confused your name with some other viewer who sometimes drops by. How's it going? What am I using? In terms of what? Software, hardware, antidepressants. Okay, yeah, this is just way too snappy. I need, like, clap. Hardware. Moog Subfatty, Monologue, Microbrute. There's a Microkorg over there. Oh, crap. Oh, dude, the live stream is, like, choppy as hell. That means... am I overheating? I think I'm overheating. Oh, this is not good. How many frames have I dropped? Apparently none. So why is it so choppy then? I hate it. I hate when that happens. It's a bunch of bullshit. Maybe I need to drop the... No? You're good on my end. Oops, caps. You sure? Okay. I hope... Okay. Maybe I just need to reboot my... Jesus. My stream. That's stupid. Anyways, Sapphire Pro 40 interface, Media Express 128 for media data. Oh, hey, stop with your fucking audio. Yeah, I mean, pretty much just there's a whole bunch of other stuff for various projects. Oh, come on. Tell me I can view... Wow. Jesus. See, this is why I have to resort to using, like, AdBlock and stuff. It's crap like that. Anyways, yeah. For the rest of it, it's pretty much just... various plugins that I've collected over the years. Good lord. Okay, that's it. AdBlock. I swear to God, like, if you can't skip the ad, and the ad doesn't want to fucking play, so that you could watch the goddamn video, then there's no point. Whew. Oh yeah, that's right. Clap is too snappy. Now the kick is too shallow. What the hell? Okay, maybe there's something else I can find. Let's see. Kicks. Oh yeah. And now this clap is too long. Yada 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 yada. Boots and cats and boots and cats. Yeah, pretty much. That's what I was going for. Boots and cats and boots and cats. This was a joke on Womble's channel where Siri said, "Hey Siri, can you rap?" And it went boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats. There we go. Finally, I can actually watch the live stream, and it's still choppy. Sorry I brought him here. That's okay. I could use the company. I swear to God, though, Twitch. Maybe I just need to check on this computer. I don't trust it. Okay. Is it gonna work? Okay, good-ish. I think I'm good. It's just the laptop. just put it in chat only. It's not the fact that I want to see the chat, it's the fact that I need to make sure that the live stream is actually not glitching, which usually happens. It glitches usually right before it crashes due to overheating. Do pop out the chat on Twitch. I don't need to. There's a chat box right there from Restream. So I got that covered. Okay. Same thing for the clap. It's just a little bit too long. Okay, with this one, let's add some groove to this. These were the sounds that I've actually added. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I just wanted to pick the most generic sounding instruments for this. That's just what it is. Sounds like it's gonna work. It's interesting that the paid library has some of the lesser interesting sounds for this particular track than the free library. That's... the free has the generic stuff. Ooh. Oh boy. Let's do parallel. How long does it take you on average to produce a track? I've never really timed myself, because it never really takes a set amount of time. I mean, I have tracks that I wrote over half a year ago that I'm only now coming back to improve upon, since I've had a chance to kind of forget them and work back on some of the new things I've discovered and learned, and you know, some new source of inspiration have appeared. Some tracks, like the latest ones that I've been working on, have, like, I would take maybe about 3 hours to write down an idea, and this is just judging from my live streams. It would take me 3 hours to come up with, I think, most of these tracks, and they're not like complete tracks by all means. They're just ideas, but they're at the point where they're kind of standing on their own. So stuff like this, basically. This one's pretty cool. So it's varying degrees of completion. But with these tracks, I've recorded the basic idea I have for them, and later on I would come back to rework them. It's just right now, like, today I feel like doing something else, but mostly I want to go back to completing the album I'm currently working on right now before continuing with this stuff. I really like the way this one turned out too. Oh man. Yeah, pretty much. It'll be my second album, to be honest. The first one I published in 2017, and I think May. I kept thinking it was 2016. I was like, no, it couldn't have been 2 years. This track gets better once, like, the main rhythm picks up. this one is from. This one's probably gonna go on my third album, to be honest, because this is kind of a new batch. So if I were to pluck it into the second one, the one I'm working on right now, there's like a certain it's a certain change in style when I explored this particular track. So it wouldn't really sit well with the rest of the tracks in this one, in the second album. But if there is something that kind of sits well together, I would usually put it in. But there's generally like an average theme going on, which, you know, I start exploring new ideas, and then those ideas don't really sit well with the album. In here, it's all but kind of like in time periods. It's kind of weird, to be honest. It's very strange. Like from the album I'm working on right now, you can hear that it sounds like it's got a whole different idea to it. So, like I got, let's see, stuff like this. Just gonna skip over. Pretty much, you're right. And it kind of goes into this general theme. Now, interestingly enough, this particular track, I had an older iteration of this particular idea that I wrote down. I didn't quite like it all that much, but, you know, I kept it. And what happened is I wrote this track, and then about 6 months later, give or take, I opened up the old one, and I actually got a new idea for the old one using some of the components of the old track. So this track is called Pop-Tarts, and this track, which is the new revampment of the old idea, is called Extra Pop-Tarts, and it sits into the same kind of theme. So basically it starts like this. and I actually end up liking this one a little bit more than the first one. Because it has this bass transition in the middle of the verse that I really like.
1, 2, 1.
Oh, that's basically the general idea of that. Yeah. You can hear that the theme is a little bit different with what I'm doing here right now. Alright. This is actually way too late for me to live stream. Like, it's 3 a.m. right here. But it's weird because this is the time when I get most people visiting my stream. Right? So it's a catch-22. If I stream too early, there's people usually watching other streams, so nobody comes to the stream. But if I stream too late, people do come, but it's late for them as well. Right? So it's finicky. But, you know, if I can kind of get out there, maybe like get onto at least like 100 views, or 100 viewers concurrent, then I can kind of break the cycle and start streaming earlier and, you know, kind of accommodate for that. Anyways, thanks for dropping by. Appreciate the company. Alrighty. Let's add some percussive sounds. Ooh. Hello. 17, 18, 19, 20. Good thing it's a day off tomorrow. Actually. Okay, let's do reverb. Beep. Sure. Whatever you say. Reverb beep it is. Wait, this is the wrong channel. Select all, get rid of this. Alrighty. Cool. $20, $21, $22. Something else here. Okay, so 21, 23, 24. People banging on the stuff. Uh, 23, 24. That's 23, 24. 25 and 26. So 26 goes to the reverb as well. Let's try add some stuff here. Reverb, bass. Let's do keyboards. Ooh. Ooh. Hello. Okay. I do like that first chord, but damn. Okay. I feel like this is where it's supposed to go. Like, right here. I should try to use the Nomad Factory delay. To be honest, because the effect that I'm kind of trying to imagine, tempo delay. Ooh. Is this it? The effect that I'm trying to imagine, I've done it before with 2 delays from image line. Let's see, so sort of. High pass, low pass filter. Low, high pass. Okay, so this I don't want to actually trigger right from the beginning, so let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'll do another 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll do then. I feel like I should add maybe a basic little pluck sound. Maybe. Okay, let's actually explore the non-pattern side of whatchamacallit. Cthulhu. Let's see. VST is Cthulhu. Interesting that it says it's a VST, and yet it comes up under instruments. So, should I use Massive for this plug? I feel like I should. Okay, so instead of you are going to take orders from Cthulhu. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's go find the chord. MIDI inserts, MIDI send. Ooh, actually. Wait a minute. Quarter. Oh, oh, this is cool. Okay, never, wait. Unless it's not. Hold on. Can I send from Cthulhu to Massive? I can-ish, but no, I can't. Actually, I can. Okay. So this works. So we'll need and how can I transpose? I do like this though. wish this had more steps. Link notes. Oh, oh, you can! You can! Awesome! Okay, so link length. Here we go. So... Trigger. Okay, so how do you link the length of this thing? That's what I want to know. Let me save this. Broken circuits. I like this. Set folder, read the manual. Okay, let's read the manual. For once. Alright. Blah, 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 blah. Link. Okay, search. Link. Oh no, that's Google search. That's not what I need. Manual, unsub. Oh yeah, well, you know. Because I feel like spending the next 4 hours here trying to figure out how to link the two patterns together. Okay, come on. Find... Oh, it's right down there. Link, length. Position, reset, down arrow. If you alt-click step in the lower area, note tabs graph, you'll see a large green arrow. Appear in the step. This means that the arpeggiator will reset on the step and play the first note of the arpeggiator pattern. Okay, that's pretty cool. Random selection, but that's not what I need. Oh, it's right there. It's right above it. Graph pattern length. Picture above, there's a skinny green horizontal line running the length of the sequence graph. You could drag this, set the length of the Oh, really? Holy shit, I can. Okay, but what's next? Drag this sequence. This is where things get fun. Every graph tab has its own sequence length. This means you can make 4 step, 3. So, okay, pretty cool. 5-step transposition. Get some complex patterns happening. If you prefer to have every graph page use the same length, you can use. You dick. It's not link lengths. Oh man, random selection tab, octave pitch tab. That sucks. Yeah, that's not nice. So if I do this, go over here. What? I mean, technically I can't switch between 1 and 2, but who wants to do that? Honestly. Harmony. Oh. Never mind. Okay, yeah, let's screw that. Kind of goofy, but that is also weird. Oh god, you know what that sounds like? That kind of sounds like the, that kind of sounds like the vocals in this Splatoon music. There's a lot of music in that game, and the vocals go through this, like, filter, modulation effect, and it sounds like this, which I wasn't really sure what it was, but I'm pretty sure now that it's basically just an LFO over the vocals with, like, a sine wave driving it. Let's see if there's anything else I can find at this library. Retro Underground. What is this category? It's got a lot of crap in it. Jeez. Okay. Alright, so let's go to 3 and pick channel C. Alright, what is this? I like this already. Sound like... Oh, wait, hold on a second. Like this, but just not quite the not the distortion, whatchamacallit, the lo-fi on this particular one. Sonar ping. There we go. That's the wave shaper. Well, I seem to start at the same place. Sounds okay, but let's see what else we have. Okay, that's not a good chord. Ooh, I like this. Maybe not in this one. It's ringy. Like the notes, don't like the instrument. Kinda sounds like something you'd hear in a Half-Life soundtrack. like it. Alright, that weird organ is perfect. You know, it kind of reminds me of, stylistically wise, is not the organ, but the entire track. It kind of reminds me of the Rayman Hoodlum Havoc soundtrack when they drop into the Hoodlum headquarters, where there's just everything's filled in lava. The very first track. And then it just kind of moves on from that. Actually, based on one of the soundtracks for the game, on that little soundtrack as well. It's really cool. Alright. Let's make this one nice and boring gray color, 'cause that's what it is right now. Why are there two of the same track? That does not make sense. Alright, well, I'm all tapped out for today. Before I go proceeding any further shenanigans with this, I feel like I'm gonna go get some sleep. So, thanks everybody for dropping by. I appreciate the company. I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios. Yeah, I guess. That's good enough.